Well, folks, welcome back to the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. Today on the program, we have a delightful collection of Valentine's Day themed jewelry. Just in time for Groundhog's Day and the upcoming Valentine's Day holiday. It is on February 14th. So, fellas, if you didn't know that, you might want to, note in your calendars, put a post-it note next to your Rolodex, whatever it may be, just to make sure you do know that Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So, this is the perfect gift for the loved one in your life for Valentine's Day or Groundhog's Day. Now, there's so many gifting options in here that you're definitely going to want to call soon because we might sell out. We've got a gorgeous heart pendant. We have some flower brooches. We have button covers, and then an assortment of beautiful beaded jewelry in Valentine's Day color schemes like red and pinks and sort of a bubblegum Pepto-Bismol pink color as well. So, before we get started, I thought I would check in, see if you've got some plans for your upcoming Valentine's Days. How about you, Barbara? Oh, for how long? Wow. Barbara says she's going on a cruise to the Bahamas. Can you believe it? You gonna take me along with you? No? Okay. Well, I'm certainly jealous. That does seem like a beautiful time. And you're gonna go snorkeling? Yeah, you know what I heard actually? Sometimes sharks, from what I've heard, the sharks can be attracted to shiny things. So you wouldn't want to wear a bracelet like this in the ocean when you're snorkeling because that may attract some sharks. So something to keep in mind, Barbara. I know you're a strong swimmer, right? But no shiny jewelry. I bet you'll see a barracuda. Well, that's not too bad, right? Okay. And then Nancy, what do you have going on? Oh. Okay. Very mysterious. Nancy says she's got this long distance thing going with a fella. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, well, sounds like you'll be making some long distance phone calls, right? Yeah. Me? Well, you know what I was thinking the other day? I was trying to think what would be my ideal dream date? What would be the most fun to me? Well, I think it would start with maybe some doubles tennis. I do love playing tennis. This time of year it can be a little bit chilly. Sometimes you get a warm Valentine's Day. It doesn't always happen. But a nice game of doubles tennis. Then after that, the most ideal situation would be going on a walk on the beach. Not a long walk. No, just a reasonable walk, lapping waves, right? And then getting corn somewhere. So corn on a stick would be ideal. I would be willing to settle for a corn salad, as you know. I do love that. Thank you again for sharing your recipe, Barbara. I've already made it twice. It's only February. I made it twice. And then evening after I've flossed, after eating the corn on a stick, because it will get stuck in my teeth for sure. I'd say, I do like a fireplace. So setting, the mood lighting, the warmth, the whole fireplace situation. And then, oh gosh, Probably just settling in to watch Tremors. Renting the VHS again from the local video store and watching Tremors. But that's just me. Oh, yeah, so oh, jeez. Barbara's telling me to wrap it up. Moving along, okay. Put that there. Okay, so starting out with this set. Oh, geez, where do I want to start? You know, perhaps because it's the most bulky item, I think I'll start. No, you know what? I think I'll start with these button covers. Now, you've seen these before on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. And let me just get some of this. I thought it would be a good idea to put the heart-shaped confetti down on my display here, but it is getting in the way just a little bit. Okay, the heart-shaped button covers. These are beautiful silver-toned button covers, but they have these delightful beaded and jeweled accents on them as well. So it's a hefty button cover too. It feels like it weighs, I don't know, a couple ounces, something like that. But they all are somewhat coordinating. Now, this heart in particular has a little bit of a curve to it. And then this one's a little bit smaller than these two. And this one's pretty ornate. You know, if I was to compare these two columns, you know, like the columns on buildings you learn about in school, I would say that this one is Doric. And this one is, oh, not iconic. What's the word? I don't know. But then the most fancy one is Corinthian. And that would be this one because it's got a lot of ornate detail. It's got the sapphire-esque gems. And then these two they almost look turquoise. So it's almost got a Southwest feel to it as well. Doric, Barbara, do you know? Not iconic. Not ironic. Something with an I. It'll come to me later. Anyways. You know what, Bruce? If you could do me a big favor, I'd love it if you could zoom in so we can get a look at the details here. That'll be my Valentine's Day gift. Thanks. Just look at this shine. Even though it's silver toned, it has a real silver shine to it. And what we're looking at here is the sapphire-esque and the ruby-esque and sapphire-esque, ruby-esque, almost like a coral cabochon on this one. I love a coral cabochon. I hope you do too. But again, this one is the one that's a little bit curved on the side. And something about the reddish, the coral cabochon, and then the turquoise color, and then the detail of this does kind of give a western, southwestern design. So these would be really, really great if you were going out to go country line dancing for Valentine's Day. Now, even if you're boot scooting boogieing in these, they're not going to fall off because they have the secure clasp on the back here. And all you have to do is open the clasp and then affix these over top of your buttoned blouse. Maybe it's buttons on a dress, wherever your buttons may be. These can cover up those buttons with such beautiful heart-shaped designs. And now, of course, these are for Valentine's Day, but just know that you could wear these pretty much any time of the year. I could see these being a nice summer piece on some, like an overall dress, like a pinafore if it's got the buttons on the sides. Really great on a plain collared white or black shirt. I can imagine it would really stand out nicely if you had these on a like a striped blouse. If it had a little bit of that turquoise in it, or maybe the coral color. So, a beautiful color scheme for these heart-shaped button covers, and just a lot of versatility in when and where you can wear these. So that's our 4 button covers. I'm already thinking, wow, that is 4 beautiful jewelry items that are already worth their weight, their hefty weight. Because I could see myself getting a lot of wear out of these personally. And again, how you affix them. This portion right here slides over the button, and then you just snap it closed so it securely covers your button. So lovely. A lot of versatility there. Next up, look at this. This is a beautiful piece that could be a really great gift for, you know, the significant other, for the special woman in your life. And you might think, oh, well, I was just going to get her, you know, some of those conversation hearts. But, you know, those are really chalky. And they basically taste like Necco wafers. Have you ever had those, Bruce, Barbara? They're not very good. They do have fun sayings on them, and they come in a box. But wouldn't you rather give your loved one a box with this gorgeous pendant? And it's heart-shaped. And most importantly, it's got a flower and it's gold tone. So this is one of our only gold, well, we have a couple of gold tone pieces in the set today. But it's got a beautiful chain. And this is a shorter chain, so it's going to sit a little bit, you know, closer to the neckline. But that's okay. I think because of the beautiful red, maybe it'll bring out the red in your loved one's eyes. Hopefully they're not red. It might be a little bloodshot or something. You know, hopefully they're doing okay getting sleep. But you've got the gorgeous red, and then you've got the green in the floral stem here. So perhaps you're bringing out the green in your loved one's eyes, or the brown, or the, what is that? Almost looks like there's something black there. So black or very dark brown in your loved one's eyes. And this is such a great gift. We'll get to this with the brooches too. But, you know, you've got the gold tone heart detail, the flower, and again, this is a flower you're gifting to your loved one that doesn't need to be kept in water with that little stirring solution, right? This flower is going to keep, right, just like your love. So look, we've got the gold tone heart, but there's a beautiful, almost cable rope-like pattern to it here. And then it's covered in almost like a clear enamel, so it's protected from the heart picture underneath, or sorry, from the rose picture underneath. And I don't particularly care for roses that much. I think they're okay. They do have the thorns, but come to think of it, you know, lemon trees have thorns too, and I like lemons, but I think I like lemons more than roses. So if I had to pick a thorned plant-based item, I'm going to pick a lemon over a rose. That's just me. And I think lemon smells good too. Probably just as good as a rose. And the rose has beautiful hand-painted details here. It's very vintage inspired because it almost looks like a vintage Valentine's Day card that you'd get, where it's got the fun illustrations, very cutesy. So it's like a Valentine that you can wear upon your neck with a relatively short chain. I think this is probably a 16-inch chain, not very long. So if you do need an extender, you know, if you've got the football player neck like myself, because I got a strong head on my shoulders, then you might have to add an extender to the clasp on the back here for a better, more comfortable fit. Now, this necklace is just one of many in the set, but I put it, you know, sort of stand alone because it's not a beaded necklace. It's got an illustration motif here. So we'll move on to the other necklaces, but before we do that, I'll bring this over here. Now, you know, I was talking about how the necklace with the rose, again, is something that will keep, unlike real flowers. Same goes for these brooches, these little pens. This is a gorgeous rose that has a gold tone finish. I think we've seen this before on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. But you've got a singular rose. And with that gold tone finish, the red in the rose really stands out. And it's a rich red. See how this is kind of like a ruby-esque shiny gem red, but instead this is more like a, gosh, it's like a matte lipstick red. This would be a great lip color now that I'm looking at it. But you've got the shininess combating that matte of the red rose on the stem detail here. Now, it would make more sense if the petals were green, because that's the color of petals. Instead, these are gold, but I think it looks nice. And you've got this stem detail in there with the little thorns, and then the markings on the sides of the leaf as well. So there's one flower, and then this fun one. This is great. Now this is a fun one that I think would look really nice. You're gifting it to a loved one, but this could also be a great gift for like friends and family for Valentine's Day. And it comes in this gorgeous box, but you could even, you know, put the pen through a Valentine's Day card. And so you're gifting the card and this beautiful brooch. Every woman's going to love this beautiful brooch because you have the gold tone stem and outer layer here. And then it's got rhinestones. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, 11. It's missing one. This is just our example one, so don't worry about that. Yours won't be missing a gem. And again, this is a great gifting option for, you know, any woman in your life. So the lady at the grocery store, that bank teller that you like, not the one you don't like, you know, your favorite waitress at the diner. She's going to love this. She's absolutely going to love it. And will treasure it forever. So you're definitely going to want to get this set. Again, you can get this for yourself. You can get it for yourself and then gifting to others. You can make sure that the loved one in your life gets this for you. A lot of different options here, but you'll still want to get it. So, again, beautiful brooch flowers here that you can wear. So it's almost like a corsage that doesn't go bad, or, you know, a vase of flowers that, sure, it looks nice and smells okay, but after a couple of days, it's trash. Unless you press the flowers and then turn that into a Valentine's Day card that you're going to use next year, which I guess you could do. That is one option, but for the most part, it's just very temporary. But this is a flower that lasts. Just like your love. And that's how you can explain it to the loved one when gifting it. You present it. It's a flower that lasts like our love. Sorry I didn't get you flowers as well for real. Are you disappointed? I hope not. Of course you're not, because you got this. Okay, moving on to the necklaces. I'm going to start with this one. This is my favorite. You could see why this is my favorite in this collection because, yes, it's our Valentine's Day collection, but this is really an all year round option for wear. Now, I would put it in the Valentine's Day collection because you've got your traditional Valentine's Day palettes of whites and light pinks, and that's what you're going to see for Valentine's Day. The pastels, pinks, fuchsias, mauves. Wait, not mauve so much, maybe mauve, but definitely light pink and red. That's Valentine's Day. So this one, it almost seems, it is graduated. They are graduated beads if you look on the side here, because it goes from the bigger beads to the smaller beads. And it's so symmetrical, it's balanced on both sides where you've got those beads. Then there's these large, gosh, what is this shape? It's almost like a triangle. It's very modern. But this beautiful shape of this predominantly white bead. And then there are gold tone accents in here as well. So that's really what makes this special, because without the gold tone accents, you know, you'd be left with just beads, and then you wouldn't have that pizzazz of shininess. It'd be all matte, and this is shiny. So this giant sort of triangle, tusk almost, bead, and then this pattern of the pink beads, pink, white, gold, pink, white, gold. Wait, no, pink, white, gold, beautiful pink in the middle, then pink, 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 gold, white, gold, pink, 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 big white, and then the graduated pieces up here. That's a fair, it's, oh my gosh, it's a lot of beads. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 44. So 44 in total. And before I wasn't counting these small in between gold tone beads, but I'm counting them this time. So gorgeous piece here. Now again, this one sits you know, pretty high. I would say maybe it's even 14 inches, not even a 16-inch length. But it doesn't need to be a long necklace to have a lot of beauty to it. And this is a great example of that. Again, very Valentine's. It's got the beautiful pink. It's got the white in there as well, the cream tone. So this would make a great Valentine's Day necklace. Oh yeah, what's that? We've got a caller. Barbara says that we have a caller. So, yeah, we can open up the phone lines. Okay, caller, go ahead.
Hi, this is Kirsty Gnome, and what you have there is actually a St. Patrick's Day collection. I know, I'm telling the truth. So,
you know,
St. Patrick's
Kirsty,
Day,
I'm going to need to
Valentine's
cut you
Day.
off right there. You're lying through your teeth, and you are not welcome to call back to the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network ever again. Okay. All right, moving along in our Valentine's Day collection here, we've got this lovely Pepto-Bismol pink toned beaded necklace. And again, we've got a lot of beautiful gold tone beads in this collection, and this is no exception either. Now, these beads are sort of a cone shape, as you can see. It's a beautiful, almost like an elongated egg of a Valentine's Day Pepto-Bismol toned pink necklace. And this one's a little bit longer. You've got a beautiful style here where it varies from a small circular bead into a tiny gold tone bead into the elongated egg shaped bead. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 of these gorgeous Pepto-Bismol pink beads on this necklace chain. So I can see this being a really great Valentine's Day piece, you know, paired with perhaps a red or white or maybe a pink dress, perhaps even something of the same color that gives it kind of a monochromatic feel. But I guess it does clash a little bit with this burgundy that I'm wearing today. Still a gorgeous necklace though. And again, this could be a piece that you wear on Valentine's Day, but also into the summertime. it does have kind of a fun, beachy, by the pool look to it. So this could be a great option for that, just as we have with this beautiful lumber here. And then last but not least, we have a substantial amount of red beads here. Now this was part of our big bead bonanza, or maybe it was Oops All Beads a while back on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. But that's because it's a long red beaded necklace. So again, you can't really have a Valentine's Day necklace without having a red one in your collection, because red is really the epitome of Valentine's Day color schemes. Red hearts, red roses, whether they are real or brooch. And then I also like that it's kind of a shiny bead. You know, this isn't a glimmering collection. It's kind of fun. You know, you've got options throughout the year to wear your rhinestones. But this honestly could pair with a rhinestone, all right. So this necklace, I believe it comes in at about, oh geez, probably 36-inch length. You know, when it's unclasped here. What a special clasp this is. Even the clasp has a large red bead on it as well. Gosh, how many beads are there on this one? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. 73 if we're counting the clasp as well. But wow, what a substantial long necklace. Now it's so long that you could put it on, wrap it over itself, and then you've got, you know, two sets. And when you've got a necklace that you set up like that, you could have one that hangs down a little bit longer, or you could bring them, you know, to the same length. But I kind of like it when one's a little bit longer than the other. I think it looks nice. So, for the sake of my necklace display here, I'm going to wrap it over itself twice to make, oh gosh, four layers of beads. The pink beads, the Pepto-Bismol pink beads, this gorgeous piece here for necklaces. So we've got our beautiful beaded Valentine's Day necklaces here. And then going into the everlasting, oh, if I could get this off of here. This everlasting heart. It's almost like, it's like having a rose that lasts forever. And then we have our beautiful bejeweled and permanent rose brooches here. Some little pins that you can wear. And they come in this really fancy box. Really sets it apart because there's the gold tone in the rose and the petals, and then the gold around the edge of this red velvet box. And last but not least, our really snazzy Valentine's Day heart button covers that are sort of southwestern with the silver tone finish, the beautiful etched in details, the coral and ruby-esque and sapphire-esque and turquoise-esque stones on these as well. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different jewelry items in this one set. So you're probably thinking to yourself, gosh, that's a lot of jewelry in one collection. How much? Well, you can get this Valentine's Day jewelry collection on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. Yours today for the low price of $79.99. And that's really a steal because we're talking a lot of individual pieces, some pieces that you can gift, some you can keep for yourself, some that you can gift to others if you're buying it for a loved one. A lot of options here. So this collection today, yours on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network for the low price of $79.99. We do hope you'll call in soon to order because this will definitely sell out. And I also hope that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day with you and yours.